Hi again then guys, and so we've got another GranTurismo 6 top speed tune for you today, and this time, to be honest, it's actually for a car which I never realistically expected to do a top speed tune for. It's the DMC DeLorean, which actually turns out to be a surprisingly quick car. So what, you're racing soft tyres. For suspension, I've got the ride height as low as possible. I've mainly done that for the looks though, so you don't have to do that. Springs I've increased up to 550 and 5, dampers and anti-roll to 4. Camber I've got on 2. You may want to put it a bit higher if you plan on slipstreaming up to really high speeds, but it's a pretty good handling car already, to be honest. Neutral toe as always. For the gearbox, you want to put your auto setting all the way up to 261, then come down to your final drive, bring it up to 4, then go back to your auto setting, click it down and up a peg back to 261, and that will allow you to get all your gears to the range that I've got here, which is 2680, 1800, 1290, 1000, 775 and 550. For the diff, low initial torque, high acceleration and low braking as usual. All the power upgrades of course, and although I haven't fitted it, as always I would recommend using NOS. And obviously you want weight loss, and incidentally this is actually a pretty lightweight car. I'm using an automatic gearbox as always because it is quicker. And so yeah, like I said, this is one of those cars which, although I had it written down to include in my top speed tuning lineup, I never really expected to do a video for it, because there are lots of cars on the game which I say to myself, oh yeah, I'll do a tune for that, but then it doesn't really work out. They're not quite quick enough, or they're just not very good for their power. And I was expecting this to be one of those cars, to be honest, but it's not. It's actually really good. Cruising speed is about 235, 236 miles per hour, which is far superior than I gave this car credit for. As far as draft potential, you've actually got quite a lot because of the current gear setup. You should be able to draft probably up to around 270, probably more to be honest, probably 280 actually, if not more, with this particular gear setup. So again, really good for its PP and its power. You can down tune it by 1 pp and it makes a pretty competitive 550 pp top speed car. Not necessarily the best 550 pp top speed car, but still good. And yeah, overall it's a really good straight line performance car. It's one of the few vehicles in the game which I believe is classed as a rear engine, rear drive car, so it's in quite an exclusive club there. The only real rivals for it in that category are of course the roofs. And this is actually quicker than at least one of the roofs, the 3400S. So it hits above its weight. It's a pretty impressive car actually. It is very expensive though, for what it is. It's over 500,000 credits. And I have never been a fan of the DeLorean. To be honest, I'm still not. But I do love how fast this car is. And that's one of the cool things about GranTurismo. For every downside and annoyance that the game has, it turns up with a car like this which just comes out of nowhere and shocks you by how fast or how good it is. And I do love the fact that even after well over a year of the game being out, almost 2 years of the game being out now, you can still find vehicles which you'd never thought could be that good before. So that's pretty cool, I think. So for those of you guys who do choose to use this tune, I hope you find it helpful. If you did, and you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. I put out new top speed tunes every day. And as always, thanks for watching.